Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and the price of gas has doubled. Your grocery bill? Skyrocketed. And your paycheck? It's worth less than it was last month. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, for millions of Americans, this isn't a dream. It's reality. The U.S. economy is on shaky ground, and if you don't act now, your financial future could be at risk. But here's the thing. While everyone's talking about the economy collapsing, no one's telling you why it's happening or what you can do about it. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 5 key reasons behind this crisis and how to protect your money. Stick around, because this could be the most important 10 minutes of your financial life. Let's start with the elephant in the room: inflation. You've seen it at the gas pump, the grocery store, and even your rent bill. But here's the scary part. Inflation isn't slowing down. In fact, it's accelerating. Why? Because the Federal Reserve printed trillions of dollars during the pandemic, and now we're paying the price. Think of it like this. If you flood the market with monopoly money, the value of real money drops. That's exactly what's happening to the US dollar. And guess what? This isn't just about higher prices. It's about your savings losing value every single day. But don't panic just yet. Later in this video, I'll show you how to inflation-proof your money. For now, let's move to the next crisis: debt. Here's a number that will blow your mind: 33 trillion. That's how much the US government owes right now. To put that in perspective, if you stacked one bills, it would reach the moon and back, twice. But here's the real problem. The government is spending more than it earns, and it's borrowing money to cover the gap. And guess who's paying for it? You! Through higher taxes, inflation, and even cuts to social programs. Now, you might be thinking, what does this have to do with me? Well, if the government defaults on its debt, it could trigger a global financial meltdown. And trust me, you don't want to be caught off guard when that happens. Speaking of meltdowns, let's talk about the next crisis: the housing market. Remember when everyone was buying houses during the pandemic? Well, that party is over. Mortgage rates are at a 20-year high, and home prices are still sky-high. This means millions of Americans are stuck. They can't afford to buy, and they can't afford to sell. But here's the kicker. If the housing market crashes, it could take the entire economy down with it. Sound familiar? That's exactly what happened in 2008. So, what can you do? First, don't panic sell your home. Second, start building an emergency fund. Because if the housing market collapses, you'll need a financial cushion. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something even scarier: unemployment. Here's a stat that should make you nervous. Unemployment is rising, and it's not just in one industry. Tech, retail, manufacturing. Layoffs are happening everywhere, and with companies cutting costs, it's only going to get worse. But here's the silver lining. If you're prepared, you can turn this crisis into an opportunity. How? By upskilling, starting a side hustle, or even investing in recession-proof industries, which brings me to my final point: the stock market. The stock market has been on a roller coaster ride lately, and it's not over yet. With inflation, rising interest rates, and geopolitical tensions, investors are nervous. And when investors are nervous, markets crash. But here's the good news. A market crash isn't the end of the world. It's an opportunity. If you have cash on the sidelines, you can buy quality stocks at a discount. The key is to stay calm and stick to your long-term plan. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about what you can do to protect yourself. Look, I know all of this sounds scary, but here's the truth. You have the power to take control of your financial future. Start by building an emergency fund, paying off high-interest debt, and investing in assets that grow over time. And if you want to dive deeper, I've got something for you. Check out my next video, 5 Money Habits Keeping You Poor, where I reveal the mistakes most people make and how to avoid them. Click the link on the screen or in the description to watch it now. Remember, the economy might be collapsing, but your future doesn't have to. Take action today, and you'll thank yourself tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.